the most important thing is the order. So if I write PS, I must write QP. So PS is equals to QP. You can write sides of square are equal. So this one is what you know. So you already have one side that is the same. Okay, one other thing that is the same is the 90 degree. Okay, so you can write the angle, let's write it as SAP. So SAP is equal to PBQ. So you can write, okay, right angles of square. So this one is also based on the square property. So you have one side, one angle. You need one more information. So you need to prove that you have at least one more angle that is the same. So I let this be X. So if I let angle APS be X, this is 90 degree. So therefore, angle QPB must be 90 minus X. This angle here must be 90 minus X. Okay, because all three of them must add up to 180 degree. So if this thing is 90, these two must add up to 180. These two must add up to 90. So if I know this is 90 minus X, this one must be X. Because this two is 90 degree. So I can also conclude that this one must be X. Then angle PQB must be X. Okay, so what I want is these two. If I can show that these two are X, then I have one more angle that is the same. So I already know these two are X now, so I'll write that down. Angle PQB. So follow the order, PQB. So SPA. They are both X. So you can write shown above. So if you look at the test you are using, this one is a side angle. There's no SAA test, it's AAS test. So you write by AAS test. Triangle APS is congruent to triangle BQP. Two angle and a side. AP. Okay, to find the length AB, perimeter of a square is 124. So you divide by 4 is 31. So actually this whole length here is 31 cm. Okay, then the other one is if I cut this up, okay, SP. Okay, the length SP is 100 divided by 4. So this is 25 cm. This part here is 25 cm. Okay, I need to be able to solve for the length of AP and PB. So to help me, I will try to use Pythagoras theorem. So first thing first, I let this be x. So this one will be 31 minus x. Okay? So whole thing is 31. So if this is x, this is 31 minus x. And because these two are congruent, right? If this is x also. Then this one is 31 minus x. Okay, it's a right angle triangle. Okay, okay, so you look at Pythagoras theorem, this right angle triangle. Okay, set up your Pythagoras theorem. So by Pythagoras theorem, c square equals to a square plus b square. So you just go and solve. Okay, go and expand everything out. 31 square is what? 31 square is 961. 62x. X square. 625. So simplify everything. 961 minus 625. Which one? You do 2ab ma? Yeah. So a square plus 2 minus 2ab plus x squared. This 3. 2x, this one. Okay, so 961 minus 625. 336. Okay, so if you eventually solve it, you will get x becoming 24 or x being 7. So x is the smaller length. So it should be PB is 7 and then AP is 24. Yeah. Okay. So this one is the killer question. Because you all don't like congruency, then don't like algebra. Yeah, last few. Okay. Next one, next page. Which one? 21 need. Can you see the what? This one? Oh, you don't have the question. Wonderful. Okay, this one. They say it's 65% full of water. The depth is 78. So the height would be 65% of the 78. That's all. So 65% is 120 cm. Oh no. 65% is 78. Okay, my bad. 65% is 78. So go and find 1%. Go and find 100. So you will get the full height is 120. This one is 120. Okay, next one is this one. It says I have a conical container. The height is 65% filled with water. Find the height of the... isn't this the same thing? Oh, it's volume, huh? Okay, when you see this kind of question, you know it's related to this. Although they never use the word geometrically similar. So what you know is the depth of the water is 78 and is 65% filled with water, which is like the one you have on top. You already know the percentage. So if you plug in this one, 7. I want the height, right? 65%. Okay, so they tell me that the volume is 65% filled with water. So this thing out of the total is 65%. So this thing out of this is 65%. So actually this thing is 65 out of 100. So my small height is 78. My big height, I don't know. I just put it as H2. Then the ratio is cube. So all you do is cube root it. And then you can solve for your H2. So how to find H2? You cross multiply. So H2 is just 78 divided by this number. 90, yes. So you will get a 90.0 cm. 3SF. So this question, the main thing is to use this ratio. Okay, I think only got 3 more. We shall finish it. Can I? Okay, next one. This one. This one can or cannot? Okay, it says A decelerates from 20 to V. So this one decelerates. Okay, and then travel at a constant speed of V. Then B just do a constant speed of V plus 3 throughout. And then after 100 seconds, they realize that B already traveled 75 meters further than A. So area under the curve is distance. This one you need to know. Area under the curve tells you about distance. So if I find my distance for B, it is this area, which is the area of the rectangle. So 100 times V plus 3. This is distance covered by A. Distance covered by B. So distance covered by A is the trapezium. This one. Which is half times sum of the parallel line. So parallel line is V plus 20. V plus the 20. And then you multiply by the height 60. So this is the trapezium. This one. This one 60. This one V. This one 20. Okay. And then you need to also add this part here, which is 40 times V. So the total distance between these two, right? What they mention is that after this 100 seconds at this juncture, the distance traveled by B is 75 meters further than A. So that means if I use distance B to subtract distance A, the distance difference is 75. So this is what they are telling you. So I go and calculate this one. This one is 30. So 30V plus 600 plus 40V minus my 100V plus 3 is 75. Which one? Yeah, distance B. This one is... I used the wrong one. Okay, sorry. B is the 100V plus 3, sorry. Okay, minus this one. Okay, so you go and simplify everything. This is 100V, this is 300. Sorry, this is 60, so 30. So this is 30V plus 600. So minus 30V minus 600 plus 40V. Okay, the rest is just algebra. I get 110V here. 75. So 110V is 375. V is 3.41. Is it so weird, the answer? You know, divide by 30, did I calculate wrongly? We are answer got a bit of wrong. Times 40V, right? Oh, I forgot to minus this thing, whole thing. So this is a minus. So this is a 30V. Okay, 12.5. Okay, so distance time graph, remember? No. Speed time graph, the area is distance. So this one you all need to remember. The gradient is acceleration. Acceleration or deceleration. Okay. 23 need algebraic fraction. Don't need. 24 indices. Need. Oh yeah. Can okay, this one 24 indices. Okay, important thing is when you have negative power, always change it to a positive power by flipping the 2 inside. So everything at the denominator shift up, everything at the numerator shift down. Then the power is positive now. Okay, so this is the first step. Second step is everything in the bracket should get the power 3/4. So this one, get the power 3/4, get the power 3/4, get the power 3/4. This one also should get the power 3/4. So what do I end up with? 81 power 3/4. 4 times 3/4. 12 times the 3/4. And the 16 to the power of 3/4. So 81, if you raise to power 3/4, you should get 27. Correct? Yeah, 27. Then this one is A cube. This one is C9. Okay, and then this one at the bottom, you press 16 to the power of 3/4, you get 8. So done. They want you to write your answer like that, which is your P is your 27/8. Your A is raised to the power of 3, and then C raised to the power of 9. So if they ask you for the value of P is 27/8, Q is 3, and then R is 9. If they ask, but if they never, this is the answer right here. Okay, so whenever you have a negative power, change it to positive and flip the fraction inside. Can Okay, then next one is the calculator one. You all can still remember how to use it. This one, still can remember how to do. Mean, you have to go and find the mid value for all. So 70 plus 75 divided by 2. So this one you need to use 72.5. This one you need to use 76. Then this one 78. 83. Okay, so you go and press calculator using your short form. If you forget your calculator, you can use this formula. 8 times 76. 7 times 78. This one no need, but if you forget your calculator method, then you have to use this. Divide by your total, which is 88754. 32. So your mean should be this. Give me the exact one, don't round off at all. If it's exact, then give me like that. Don't round off. Okay, standard deviation, what you can do if you are using formula, you can do this. Frequency times this square plus frequency times this square plus frequency times this square, frequency times this square, frequency times this square, whole thing divide by 32 minus your mean square root. So final answer is 3.38. If you use calculator, never show this, is straight away you get the mark. Okay, but make sure you key in properly. Okay, how do you compare between the two? If you look at the mean, this is 77.0625 versus this. So you can tell me that on average, kiwi weighs more, is it? Are heavier. So you cannot just tell me it's heavier, you must give me evidence. Since it has a higher mean, mass, okay, of, you can use this one minus the 65.5 of 11.5625 grams. So tell me it's heavier, then tell me it because it has a higher mean. Two things. Okay, second one, we talk about consistency. This one is 3.8, this one is 3.38. The lower the better. So you will say, on average, kiwis has more consistent mass than the plums. Okay, then you give me the evidence. Since it has a lower standard deviation. So if you want, you take the difference, 3.83 minus 3.38. So 0.45 grams. Okay, so must tell me more consistent, lower standard deviation is a pair. Yeah, if not, I think, yeah, 27, I asked you all to cross out, right? 26, what is 26 about? Okay, wait, let me see. Okay, last one. This one. Okay, if they ask you to draw a suitable line, always look at this versus this. Okay, you want to make sure that your equation on the left looks like that one. So what I will do is I will bring everything that is not necessary to the other side. So example, I will, actually I can shift or not? I cannot. Times 4. Okay, looks like. Okay, so you see from here, this is minus x cubed plus 3x squared minus 1. This is the graph I've drawn. I want to make sure my left hand side got this. So can you see that actually they look quite similar to each other? Or cannot? Okay, I will move this one first. So I keep these two here. Then I shift the 3x and the 5 over. Because this looks very like, this one looks close to that. Okay? So what I need to do is I need to divide by 4 on both sides. So I divide by 4 on both sides. So I get x cubed and 3x squared. Then this is 3/4 and 5 over 4. So very similar to this one already, but not exactly it yet. So I need to multiply everything by -1. So you see that this one become negative x cubed, positive 3x squared. But I need to flip the inequality now because I multiply by negative. Okay, very close already. I'm almost there to my same graph. This one is exactly the same. So I need to minus 1 on both sides. Okay, then can you see this is my curve now? This is the curve that I have. This is the curve I've drawn up there. Then this is the suitable line I want to draw. So this is the suitable line I need to draw. Why is this equal to this equals to y? So actually the suitable line that they want me to draw is this one. This is the suitable line. Okay? So this is just a linear graph. You can just anyhow plot in two values of x. So let's say x is 0, then y is 0.25. Then when x is 1, then my y is 1 also. So I go and plot these 2 points out, 0 and 0.25, let's say here. Then 1, 1 is here. So I go and join the 2 points together. This is the graph that the question wants me to draw. Okay, so this is the suitable line that I've drawn. Okay, then what do I want to do? I want my curve to lie above the line. Can you see my curve to lie above the line? So which part of my curve is above the line is here and here. So when is my curve above the line? It is, okay, my line is the blue line here. So for the range of values of x starting from here, all the x less than minus 0.45, my curve is above. Then all my x between 1 to maybe 2.45, my curve will be above. So these are the two range of values where my curve is above the line. So like I say, this one is the difficult one. Okay, but if you can find the suitable line, you already get 2 marks. Okay, yeah, that's all. I know you're dying already, Can? So is last year's paper easy? Actually, not really. But yeah, we must get better lah, We must get better. So this weekend, go and do the 2024. Then next AEP, we do